The Sims, and we are back with more sweet views, and we are in Shido's route, and we are probably going to wrap up our good ending in this part, because we are at the end of stage 7. We have no more choices in this route, so this might be really quick. I have a feeling it's going to be very short, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So we just finished doing the part where we had to fight our friends and Shido died and we brought him back to life because we verbally punched him in the face, which was fucking great. Not as great as the furry costume. Nothing will be that great, but I just have a feeling that the bad route is going to see him die there. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I wasn't looking forward to his bad ending anyway, so onward to a good ending. After leaving the Colosseum of Darkness, we found ourselves in a room dominated by a stone with a sword buried in it. Behind the stone was a throne. So that's Excalibur? Seems like it. At that moment, Mayoshi and his group came in through another door. Hey, that was a hell of a show, man. And see, okay, at least in this one, we would have done this, but when we do this, are we just going to not see the end? Because we did this in Shirabe's route, right? But in that one, we kind of had to think about it, gave clues, blah, 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 did whatever, you know, to actually solve it. So, like, I feel like we should just, oh yeah, and we got out without actually doing it, because that makes it seem really weird. I'm kind of glad we did Shirabe's route first, because now in this one, we know how to solve the puzzle. Like, this would show us how to solve the puzzle, and then we go in Shirabe's route, and we're supposed to be like, huh, gee, I wonder, let me think. And it's like, but I already solved it in Shido's routes. You know what I mean? And, like, technically, all of them were a little bit different. So even, like, the 4th stage, we only did that in a couple of different routes, but each one was slightly different. You know what I mean? Like, in Mayoshi and in Toa's route, we ended up getting off the ride because we got hit. You know, so, and then in, well, Midorashi's, we didn't go on it. Urabe's, we didn't go on it. Did we go on it in Shirabe's? Who else was the other one that we went on and we were going toward the E's, right? And we were like, let's look for the E's. No, oh no, it was Midораshi. Somehow we ended up on it with him, right? Because that's right, because that's where he whipped his belt off and we saw his cute underwear. I'm just imagining them had cute little rubber duckies or something on them. But like, you know what I mean? So like that one was slightly different to what we did in ours. We didn't have to worry about the password when we were with him, you know? It was a little bit different, but this one it's like, I mean, maybe it'll be different, but otherwise it's kind of like spoiling it a little for Shirabe's route, which should have been after this one. But I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. It's okay, though, because technically we did Shirabe's route first, so we're not spoiling anything for ourselves. Are you feeling recovered? Yes. In fact, I'm feeling a little better. Being unconscious gave me a little time to rest. Are you serious? We all laughed and grinned, happy to be together. Welcome, one and all, to the chamber of your holy sword. The sword of kings is yours to hold, chosen knights. Take it and claim the throne. Yeah, so. This must be the last room. Take the sword, huh? Guess we better have a look at it then. We headed up to the stone and the sword. Up close it was big. Really big. Can we really get that thing out of there? I imagine there's some sort of puzzle or mechanism in the stone, but... Hey, hold up. As we'd been examining, Midarashi had just gone ahead and grabbed the sword. Did you find something? I thought this sword would be way too heavy to move, but I don't think it is. Yeah, you're right. It did look heavy, but when Midarashi put all his weight against the hilt, it moved a tiny bit. Maybe if we all pull at the same time, it'll come out. No way it's that easy. Well, we won't know if we don't try. All right then, let's pull it out. We all arranged ourselves around the stone, grabbing the sword, and pulled. Whoa, it's heavy! Yeah, but I think it's moving. After a minute or so of grunting and straining, we managed to lift the sword out of the stone and drop it onto the floor. All right, well, so that was definitely way different. Maybe because we cheated the puzzle, because you're supposed to rotate it and then it pops out, right? Is that what happened? I forget what happened in the other one, but... Glorious throne room completed! What? Seriously? Oh, what could the puzzle have been here? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Hogstein assumed that only half of us would get here, in which case we wouldn't have been able to remove it. He probably never guessed that all 7 of us would make it in here somehow. Ha! Ha! Seriously? Oh man, he really should have planned it out better. Huh, well damn. That was a little anticlimactic. I know, right? I was like, oh! Fine with me, I'll take it. Dang, I feel kind of cheated. But still, it's about 5 minutes, so then we gotta write, yeah, so. We were all grinning. Stage 7 is complete. You have been granted an audience with the Count. And just like that, we were done with 7 days of deadly games. Good work, team. And now we just have to corner the final boss. Let's go! We made our way toward the door that shone with brilliant light. First off, congratulations! As soon as we found ourselves outside of the attraction, Hogstein began to speak. I could hear restrained anger in his voice. You've earned an audience with the magnificent Count Hogstein! Please make your way to Castle Hogstein! I mean, he's a pig of his word. Because he could be like, yeah, come here, and then he disappears. Then he hung up. I mean, he's going to get away, because we have to go down that route, so... And get all the answers there. That one's going to be interesting. I'm not going to like it. I'm going to be just probably as angry as Urabe, like, no, 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 girl, no, no, stop it, no. But, think of Shido! Think of Shido, goddammit! We stood at the foot of Castle Hogstein and gazed up at the towers that seemed to scrape the sky. Finally! I've been waiting for this fight all week! Yeah. Mitorashi's excitement was infectious, and our steps sped up as we headed toward the entrance. The doors swung open with a heavy creak. Keep your guard up. We don't know what might be waiting for us in there. Right. Slowly, carefully, we stepped inside. We'd been in the castle once before, on the first day, but it felt so long ago. The cage, it's gone! All the hostages, including my uncle, had been in a huge cage in the middle of the room. Where had it gone? You've defeated me totally and completely! I was enjoying being evil, but I guess it's finally time to pay the piper! He looked dejected. Where are the hostages? Oh, I let them go already. You beat the game. I didn't have a choice. What? Wait, really? I bet there's some serious chaos going on outside right now. Hear that? Like. Sure enough, in the distance I could hear the faint sound of police sirens. Had they already heard the hostages had been released? That's it then. You're free now. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna start by kicking the shit out of you. He charged toward Hogstein and we followed, but... What the hell? A wall? We'd slammed into a wall of glass that surrounded the pig's throne. Damn it! Get out here and fight like a man! He slammed his fist into the glass, but it didn't even shake. Oink, oink, oink! Too bad! So sad! See, this is tempered glass. Wait! It's been fun, but now I must bid you adieu. Oh my god, it's Count Saint Germain. I'm not even gonna lie in my brain when they were like, you've been granted an audience with the Count. I was like, Saint Germain is in this game? That's really weird. I mean, I know Count Hogstein, but like, it's just funny. It just clicked into my head. And then like now he's like, adieu. Actually, I think Lupin was the one that said that more often, but still. Oh my god, Code Realize boys are in this game and they're all dressed up like the... Oh my god. It all fits. Some weird time travel shit, and they're all dressed up swapping as Count Hogstein. He leapt up from his throne, spun in place, and then disappeared through the curtains behind it. What do you say? Move. It's tempered glass. Subaru pulled his gun and took aim at the glass. 3 shots rang out and cracks spiderwebbed across its surface. My turn. Yeah! He slammed bodily into the glass, and it shattered, dropping Mirashi to the floor. Are you okay? He slammed bodily. Slammed his body into the glass. I'm fine. Just go get him. Okay, here's what I don't get. So we get up, we go in an elevator, we go to the room, and Hogstein is just magically gone. How the fuck does he get out? Roger. Come on, team. We leapt over the glass and took off after Hogstein. Whipping through the curtains, we found ourselves in front of an elevator. Push the button, and then you're like... waiting. And then some guy walks out in a, like, uniform. I was just cleaning upstairs. Hogstein's up there, and then you get in, and you don't realize it was the guy that just passed you. I'm just saying some Scooby-Doo shit. It only opened on this floor and the very top of the castle. Currently, it was on the top floor. We hit the call button, or he, like, Spider-Man and went down. He, like, jumped on the top, so they all get in, and he's just like... hurry up, damn it! Like, is he running down? Like, how does he get out? There's got to be a hidden staircase. But one must ask, why did he choose to flee to the roof? Where could he possibly go from there? Well, maybe he has a helipad up there. Hey, what's the holdup? Did you get hurt? Nah, tweaked my old wound a bit. But if I don't put my foot up... Oh, but if I don't put my foot up that bastard's ass, I'll have nightmares about him. The elevator finally arrived, and we all piled into it. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit longer than I thought, because I was like, this part's going to be like 15 minutes. 15 minutes till we get to our ending. Cool. Count Hogstein! He spun around, panicked. His hand was a gun. In his hand was a gun. Well, he's actually here, but in Shinabe's route, he wasn't, and Shinabe's route's supposed to be the last one. So we're not going to unmask him. Drop the weapon and put your hands behind your head. Hogstein's only response was to point the gun at me. What? No! As he cried out, I heard a gunshot. With nowhere to run, I just stood there, frozen. It felt like time slowed down. Or this is where he dies. He's gonna die in his bad ending. I just know it. Is this it? Am I going to die? A whole different sort of fear washed over me. Not the fear of dying, although I was there. This was the horrible, gut-twisting fear of losing someone I cared about. This was the end. Huh. I thought it would hurt. Was I in shock? I opened my eyes. Shido's gun was pointed at Hogstein, and as I watched, the wind tugged a wisp of smoke from the end of it. Hogstein's gun was lying on the floor, I'm assuming, and I could see a trickle of blood coming from the hand that had been holding it. Did Subaru save me? Suddenly my legs gave out and I collapsed. But we're not going to find out who Hogstein is, so, like, I'm confused. You son of a... There's nothing in the costume. He roared and leapt at Hogstein, driving his fist into the pig's stomach and throwing him to the ground. You have the right to remain silent. As he spoke, Subaru slapped handcuffs around Hogstein's wrists. I could hear the sound of helicopters approaching, and the police sirens were getting louder as policemen and reporters rushed into the park. I'm guessing it's a piglet in a costume. It's not. Oh, now the police show up. Hey! He's been here the whole time, bitch! Hogstein finally stopped struggling and slumped down, defeated. It's over. It's not him. Spacey. Subaru. Before I knew what was happening, he'd thrown his arms around me. Otherwise, this should have been the last path. You know what I'm saying? Not Shirabe. So, I mean, the guy could have had it wrong, but, like... Thank God you're all right. Me too. But, for you. Hey, come on, get a room, you two. Indeed. Especially considering the rest of us have no one to embrace. You could embrace each other. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, this is lame. I love Shady McShaderson. He's shadier than a fucking willow tree. Oh, that was way too close. But hey, it worked out alright, didn't it? We're all alive. Yeah. And I found love. kind of fucking weird, but okay. We all look at one another and smiled. At long last, it was all over. But is it? Here's our ending. Morning already? I blinked my eyes open and stretched my arms up as far as I could. It's been 3 months, but sometimes I still think I'm in that hotel room when I wake up. Which made a certain sort of sense. After all, it had been an intense week. Of course it would have left a lasting impression. Still, it had been 3 months. Once the story broke, it had swept across the country, but for the most part we'd been left alone. Well, they left us alone after Subaru talked to them. Even after we'd gotten out of the park, he hadn't stopped looking out for us. Because of him, we'd been able to go back to our lives without being harassed. Unfortunately, my uncle and the rest of the hostages hadn't been so lucky, and I'd heard there were still TV vans parked outside of his house. Wakasa's gone back to his career, and I hear Mayoshi picked up a part-time job. Urabe's turned himself in. Miranashi's back at work, although I heard he's been really getting into video games lately. Shirabe's, well, he's still running down leads. In the end, the whole thing had remained a mystery. I mean, I never guessed that the person in Hogstein's costume was just a piglet. I told you! Didn't I tell you? I told you. Unfortunately, that piglet had been as ignorant of what was really going on as we were, and the real Hogstein had escaped. I told you! Why did he do all of that to us? Who was he? We'll find out next. It seemed like he must have been connected to the bus crash in some way, but how, we'd never been able to determine. Later, Subaru had told us that the piglets all turned out to be just normal people. They'd been hypnotized or something and didn't remember anything about what had happened. Ah, jeez, look at the time. I need to hurry. I rushed through my morning routine and dashed out of the house. He'll get all grumpy if I'm late, and besides, I want to see him. So do I! Oh, we're at the park again. Okay. Ah! Hold on. No phone. Shush. Shush. It's just harassment calls. I hate it. Seems a little funny to think we're both back here again. Yeah, it's pretty amazing they got the park back up and running at all. I heard your uncle had a big part in it. He must have put his nose to the grindstone to get it open again so soon. It's not all open, though. They don't know when they're going to finish rebuilding the hospital and the Ferris wheel. We held hands as we walked through the park. 3 months ago, I'd never have guessed I'd be back. And with him, I'm so happy. This is like the greatest moment of my life right now. I'm living vicariously through this. It wasn't all bad, though. I got to meet Subaru. After we'd gotten out of the park and back to our lives, we'd started dating. So excited about this. Oh, sorry. Could you hold on a minute? Sure. Yeah, it's me. Even off duty, his phone was always going off. Although as a police detective, in a way, he was never really off duty. Oh, he's using the Kane Debut phone strap I gave him. That's so adorably gay, and I love it! He's walking around a police detective. He's got this cute little fucking pig hanging off his phone. I love it! Like, that's my dream. I'm gonna do that someday. That's how you test a man's love. You're like, I've got, like, fucking, like, my pop socket is fucking Dressel from fucking Black Butler, and I got a freaking Saito freaking, like, phone cleaner strap on there, and then I got my little, like, drink marker that's I from Ujino Prince-sama. But I've got all these little things on my phone. It's like, that's the mark of love, is you're like, you're dating someone and you're like, I got you this cute little thing to hang on your phone. And they put it on their phone. They're cool. It's love! Marry that person. I'm just saying, unless they're like Urabe. But I'm just saying, if they're totally like normal and not fucking crazy, but they put that shit on their phone when you give them a cute little thingy like that, I'm just saying that's kind of marriage material right there. Like, goals. Fucking goals. I'm gonna die. Okay, him in a furry costume, him thinking our head is right. That was all this, I lied. It got better. I was like, you can't get better than him in a furry costume. It got better. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I can't handle this. I can't handle this man. I can't. That's why he's not real. But like, we all need a Shido in our lives, don't we? Just a little bit. Anyway. I giggled to myself when I noticed it. I know, I'm giggling out loud. Plus, that little pig thing is fucking cute. He made such a big deal when I gave it to him about how it was silly and he didn't want to put it on his phone, but it made me feel warm inside to see it with him. Yeah, I am off duty, but I'm busy. Talk to you later. He flipped his phone shut and stuffed it into his pocket. Let's go. Are you sure? What about that phone call? It's nothing. Just what you say. What? Really? He works at night, so he gets bored during the day and calls me. Oh my god, and they have a bromance! Oh god, this is the best route ever. I want to live here right now. Just forever. I think we should just stop right now. And just not do the bad ending and not play the rest of this game. Let's just stop here and just live in this moment. Where, like, Shido is our boyfriend. He put a cutesy little thing on his phone because he loves us so much, which is just fucking adorable. We have memories of him in a furry costume, and he's best friends with fucking Mitarashi, and they bro out together. You know they go on, like, bro dates, and I love it so fucking much I'm gonna cry. Like, oh my god. I can't handle this. I just got diabetes, and I'm literally dying. I'm overdosing on sugar right now. Like, I'm just having a sugar OD. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I love this so much. I can't handle this. This makes me so happy. My eyes are like, oh my god, my eyes are almost gonna water with happy tears. I can't handle it. Oh. Oh, the joy. The joy is real. Oh, I need a minute. Oh my god. Every moment of his route has just been fucking great. Like, oh my god. I swear to god, we've got to, like, I should be writing down the best routes ever in games so that, like, just one day we just go through and be like, we're just gonna do the best routes ever. It's been 3 years since we played this game. Let's just do Shido's route again. Let's just do it again. Just so we can relive this. Someday. Anyway. Oh, well, if he's not doing anything... Don't tell me you were thinking about inviting him. Why? Would that be bad? He's on... Yeah, He frowned. Yes? What? Why? He's a fine guy and all that. It's just... Just what? I don't want to share you. I knew that's why he was mad, but I like it when he says it. He wove his fingers through mine. Oh my god, I love him so much. Give me a CG, you motherfucker. Okay. I love us. I want to spend as much time with you as I can. Just you. Just the two of us, you know? Yeah. I squeezed his hand back. Spacey. Yeah? I love you. Oh! Okay, she said, and I just went, close enough. It was just a whisper in my ear, but his words made me gasp. He grinned. I love you too. Oh my god, I love this so much. I can't handle it. I'm gonna die. Guys, I'm gonna fucking die. Good. I think we're gonna have a great time today. Me too. If she was like, I mean, you're okay. Like, it would ruin the day. As we walked off together underneath a brilliant blue sky, it felt like we could go anywhere. Just the two of us. I know, and I love it so much. I'm gonna die, guys. Okay, like, I just... That was, like, the best! I'm literally, at this point, I'm like, this might have been one of the best, like, routes in a game, like, fucking ever! We got to do all the fucking things! We got to go through all the freaking attractions and do all the fucking puzzles, and I'm fucking excited! You know that was a big thing for me, right? And, like, Shido, he's fucking amazing. Why is he the best? I knew he was gonna be good. Like, first of all, you're like, yeah, no, that's the one. He's the glasses guy, and he's a marshmallow, and he just was weird, too. Like, oh my god, it's just all sorts of shit. I can't handle it. I can't. I just love the way he's looking at his gun. He's like, yeah, it's a gun. Yeah, it is. Like, what the fuck, dude? I love him so much. Oh my god, I can't even handle it. Oh my god. And he always wears a suit. Could you just imagine? He is that guy. He'd be like going to the theme park and you're like, why are you wearing a suit? Like, He's like, she's like, Oh, I love this one. He looks totally shocked, and we're just, like, falling into him. Oh, I love it. Seriously, it's like right off the bat, we're like, oh, we're just falling into his arms. I love this. This is happening so fast. The look on her face is great, but his is still the best. Oh. Here, I'll put my arm around you and comfort you. Yeah, that's not going to help my terror gauge. Why are you afraid? No, but my heart is racing because I'm in love with you and I want to jump you right now. Like, obviously not in a... There's his precious face. I love him so much. I can't handle it. Oh, God. And then that, look at, he's like, there's some kind of look on his face. It's like, I'm going to protect you, but then he's like, I protected you, didn't I? Yeah, I'm awesome like that. Oops. Shit. I hit the wrong button. Yeah. Oh. I actually just love this one. He's just looking off all melancholy into the distance. That one's great. That's gonna, after our bad ending, we're gonna need this one is all I'm saying, so. I'm gonna need that after my bad ending. He actually took his glasses off for once. He sleeps in them, by the way. I mean, he gets, like, resuscitated in them. Like, I mean, I guess if you, like, were and they just stayed on, you're like, I've got the really good ones that stay on my head, like, as opposed to the glasses where you're like, I turned my head too fast and they kind of slid off. Like, I like how, like, her face kind of was almost out of frame. It's like, nope. Her head is, like, 3 times bigger than his. Not really, but it's slightly too big in its roundness. But I like that he pointed it out. That's kind of fucking amazing. He looks like he's kissing the air there, though. Like, that's so awkward. Anyway, all right, hold on. Oh, I meant to go back. Why can't I go back? There we go. Well, like, we got, like, this one. But then we got, like, this one. But then we got, like, this one. That he's at least looking at you, and you can just pretend he's looking at you with love in his eyes, because, you know, he kind of is. Oh, my God. This was literally the best, and I'm so glad we saved it for last. I know we have to do Mono Pig, but, like, this is the last route, guys. We're just going to pretend that that doesn't happen. I am not ready for the next part. I'm absolutely not, because he's going to die. It's going to be, something bad is going to happen, and I am not going to enjoy it. And I am very, very nervous, and I'm already very unhappy, because this was just wonderful and great and amazing, and I don't want to do the bad ending at fucking all. But we've got to do it, and, okay. So, yeah. We'll be doing that next, and I'm not looking forward to it, so. I hope you enjoyed this route, because I know I did. And at least, even if you're not feeling Shido, I just hope that my enjoyment and my amusement and my laughing at it gave you some joy in your lives, because, I mean, holy shit. This was a ride, and it was great. And, like, I want to do it again. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time for the most tragic bad ending. Oh, God. I'm preparing myself for it so I won't cry. It's not going to be like the Toa situation in Seven Scarlet where I just wasn't expecting it and it just came up, punched me in the face, and then poked me in the eyes. And you're like, ow, that's not nice. Why would you do that? Wasn't expecting it at all. I am expecting this one to suck, so I am prepared. I'm preparing myself mentally. Gonna do some, like, more prep exercises, and we'll deal with that trauma in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.